What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll go over my AEW Grand Slam review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys watch this full video before you connect with me the right way. Turn on the red bell and hit that red button. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And let's get started. Now, AEW Dynamite was a good show. It was a 9 out of 10. That's all I gotta say. All right. It's Wednesday night. You know what that means. Tonight is an absolutely bunker edition of AEW, including the crown of a new AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Um, the commentary, including Lan, Rika, and Bonnie, welcomes us to Arthur as as he as he kick off the show with the ROH Championship match. So we get the first match card, ROH World Championship match, Chris Jericho versus Claudio Castagnoli. This was this was a good match. Chris Jericho comes out to a huge ovation. The crowd is singing along to Judas as they have slightly different setup with the ramp attached to the ring. The crowd is going crazy with singing along. It's the Finny. Claudio makes his way out to a good ovation as the commentators run down the history of ROH champions, and we see a shot of ROH carry Slink at ringside. Claudio extends his hand for the code of honor, and Jericho accepts, but slaps him after. Claudio with a series of uppercuts to Jericho into the corner, flying uppercut into the corner by Claudio, and throws him into another uppercut into a gorilla press slam onto the ropes. Jericho gets booted out of the ring. Claudio with an uppercut into Jericho and sends him to the barricade, then slams his head into the ring apron. Jericho then hides behind Sling at ringside. Jericho pulls him over and his slinking. How disrespectful, how disgraceful. Jericho takes advantage and sends Claudio back into the ring. Claudio with a brief 1 count, and now the two exchange chops and uppercuts. Jericho with a throat thirst after Claudio goes off the ropes for an attack. Jericho goes for a triangle drop kick but runs into an uppercut. Both on the apron now. Claudio looking for a suplex, but Jericho breaks the eye. Jericho now goes for his own suplex and dives him off the apron onto the floor. So we go to commercial break. Back from the break, Jericho is in control in the corner, but Claudio fights back with a series of uppercuts in the corner now. Jericho reverses a whip, but gets booted down for his efforts. Claudio up top now, but Jericho stops him with chops and sets him up for a hurricanrana, but Claudio powers through with a recoil bomb, but Jericho reverses that into a hurricanrana in midair. 1-2 no kick out. Jericho sets up for the code breaker, but catches him and hits a massive pop up uppercut. 1-2 no. Claudio now with the hammer and anvil elbow and sets him for a swing. Jericho kicks out, but Claudio with a stomp for a 2 count. Transitions right into a sharpshooter. Chris Jericho struggles but makes it to the bottom rope. Jericho tries a low blow but recoil bomb 1-2 no. Jericho kicks out. Claudio now with vicious knees into Jericho's wheels in springboard into a code breaker 1-2 no kick out. Both men look better, but Jericho now with the walls of Jericho. Claudio rolls through into a set of steps. Swing time, crowd cheers along as he gets to a near 20 count. Claudio with a huge lariat 1-2 kick out. Jericho grabs Floyd the bat now from outside, but Claudio blocks him. Goes for a powerbomb, but Claudio flips out, nearly hitting Aubrey Errors. Go for a powerbomb, but low blow Jericho with the Judas effect 1-2-3 new champ. The winner and your new ROH champion, Chris Jericho. This was a good match. Commentators run down the card as we go to a promo video of Mox versus Danielson tonight. Up next is the Acclaim versus Swerve in Our Glory commercial break. Replay is showing up the finish to the ROH title match. So we get a AEW World Tag Team match: the Acclaim versus Swerve in Our Glory. This was pretty good tag team match. SOTG is out first with to a chorus of boos from the crowd. Swerve is decked out in an NBA theme jacket. Both men are accompanied by Fabulous. Also have to note both were wearing Knicks colors, which is a nice touch. The Acclaim gets a massive pop, accompanied by Daddy You Know What and DJ Woo Kid. Lots of crazy rhymes about the Little Mermaid, Kumo, and Switzworth in a glory hole. Bowens screams New York City, scissors me, Daddy. You know what? The crowd is absolutely insane of these guys. Anthony Bowens leads to start off as the crowd is hot. Single leg attempt by Bowens, but Lee tosses him aside. Headlock by Bowens, but Lee shoulder blocks him, but doesn't knock Bowens down. Knock Bowens. Bowens now with the attempt powerbomb, but Lee reverses in a hurricane. Caster tag again now, but gets pushed into the corner. Caster with an arm drag, but Lee muscles him off in a Bible Bill, but that is counter into an arm drag. Swerve is now with a drop kick on the Acclaim. So we go to commercial break. Max Caster fights out of the corner and hits a big power slam on Swerve. Caster backs with offense, including a big super kick and a huge brainbuster to lead 1-2 no. Anthony Bowens tags in with a flurry of offense. With the flurry. Hold on, where was it at? Fury with a fury of offense, but Lee cuts him off. Anthony Bowens counters with a hurricane and avoids the swerve stump into a roll up 1-2 no. Lee is now and has Caster up on his shoulders. Lee has Caster up and Swerve hits a huge firebomb 1-2 no kick out. Lee Lee beats Bowens to the outside and slams down Caster. Bowens pulls out Caster and Caster now but Swerve with a 450 leg drop to the outside. Billy Gunn in his face now, but Lee pulls him off and Gunn says suck it and hits a famouser to Swerve. Swerve tossed in the ring, but Anthony Barnes with a slam and Max Caster with the mic drop. 1, 2, 3, the new champs. The winner and your new AEW Tag Team Champions, the Acclaim. This was a pretty good tag team match. The crowd goes wild. Confetti rains down in the ovation. Innovation is outstanding. All right, we cut to the back to FTR asking for a title match, but the Gun Club interrupt. They jog back and forth with the Gun Club mocking them and calling themselves the Young FTR. So we go to commercial break. Tony is on the ramp and Tony is on the ramp with Wheeler Yuta, but immediately MJF interrupts to a big pop. It says, questionable Queen, the devil has arrived. Crowd cheers MJF and calls them his little devil worshippers and calls Tony a fat old prick. He says Wheeler would never get that type of reaction, and it isn't cause he is mid, but I am a god to these people. They drink my spit. Any man would let me sleep with their wife. And guaranteed talent. Wheeler Yuta says he is the king of low hanging fruit and calls out his engagement. Yuta offers his congratulations and thanks she frig out that MJF is a spineless, worthless piece of human garbage, and she'll walk out like you walk out on all of us. MJF calls them the Blackpool Cock Chuck Old Club. I said cock, my fault. Chuck Old Club, and they fighting to lose the title tonight to him, not win it. He says you can still ask your mentors how to become injured prone, or can ask Moxley. He isn't all there. William Regal, can you teach me to pop pills? Um, Willard with a massive shot to MJF, and MJF hits him back. MJF pushes Tony and screams not to touch him, but Willard takes him down. Morrissey appears behind him, beginning to choke him with the belt, and MJF closes him with the diamond ring. Security comes out to break it up as we go to the back for a Jay Corgill interview from earlier. So we get the AEW All Atlantic Championship match: Orange Cassidy versus Pac. Now I must say this match was um I might as well just say this match was good as well too. Orange Cassidy outbursts to a nice ovation, and Pac comes out sporting both the trios and the Atlantic belt. Bell rings and Cassidy takes his glasses off and throws them at Pac. Quick roll up by Orange Cassidy for two, then attempt Orange punch, but Pac ducks and rolls out. Cassidy with the pocket now. Pac talking smack to Orange Cassidy, and now the vicious kick by Orange Cassidy. Pac is loving it. Orange Cassidy with a big front drop kick, but Pac counters with one of his own. Pac with hammer fist in the corner, talk, taking Orange Cassidy down, and then rounds his head into the corner. And Orange Cassidy rolls to the outside. Pac now with Orange Cassidy head and slams it into the apron, and then sends him flying into the ring post. Both men back in and Pac up top, but Orange Cassidy walks away from the corner to the outside. Pac with a massive flip over the top rope. Pac backs up top within shotgun drop kick. 1-2 no. Kick out by Orange Cassidy. Pac sends Orange Cassidy into the corner with a vicious whip as we go to commercial. So we go to commercial break. Back from the break, Pac has Orange Cassidy down, but Orange Cassidy gives him a thumbs up. Pac onto the corner now in a massive strike, nearly knocking Orange Cassidy out. Pac back up top again, but yet again Orange Cassidy rolls away, and Pac's applaud. Pac with a big German suplex and tries again to go up. Orange Cassidy sticks his boot up permanently. Hilarious. Cassidy with a quick roll up 1-2 no. Pac avoids a DDT but Stone Gun Millionaire. Cassidy with a big toe and rolls him back in. Cassidy now with a huge diving DDT. Orange Cassidy is pumped. Another DDT for a 2.9 count. Orange Cassidy sets up for the Orange Punch, but Pac catches him into the Brutalizer, but Orange Cassidy rolls 2 for 2. Then an Orange Punch 1-2. Pac grabs the ropes. Pac rolls out of the ring as the crowd chants, "This is awesome!" Pac grabs the ring bell, hammer, and smacks Orange Cassidy with it. Pac shielded, and the referee never saw it. Pac covers him 1-2-3. The winner is still your AEW All Atlantic Champion, Pac. That was a pretty good match. Um, this was a good match. I'm sorry. So we go to commercial break. AEW Interim Women's World Title match: Tony Storm versus Dr. Britt Baker versus Athena versus Serena D. I must say this match right here. I'm saying this was a decent match right here. This was decent. Dr. Britt Baker makes her way to the ring first, accompanied by Rebo. Serena D comes out next to a very decent pop, and Athena has a cool looking crew bone inspired outfit tonight. Tony Storm out last with a big ovation. Serena D runs at Athena and gets dropped. So does Baker by Storm, and now Athena and Storm go at it. Athena rolled up a 10 reversed by Storm for a 2 count. Serena Deep now tangle both women and stacks them. 2 count only. Now Serena Deep traps Storm and gets Athena in an ambitional stretch. Baker now with a perfect on Serena D for a 1 count. Forearm by Baker on Athena, and now whips Serena Deep into the ropes and hits a sling blade. Tony Storm back in now and hits a big front drop kick on Britt Baker. Followed by with a front chancery and goes up top, but Serena D stops her. Britt Baker and Serena Deep have Storm up top, but Athena stops them with a back rake and hits a big Tower of Doom as we go to commercial. Back from commercial, we see stereo single leg crab by Serena Deeb and Tony Storm on Athena and Britt Baker, respectfully. Storm and Serena Deeb now slug at each other while keeping it locked in, but break it up to keep fighting. Tony Storm with a German suplex, then hip attack. Baker comes through with a swinging neck breaker. Athena stops, then stomps on Serena Deeb, hits her after. Serena Deeb with a big neck breaker to Baker on the apron and slides through under Storm and hits a neck breaker to her. 2 count only. Serena Deeb goes for the Serenity lock and has it locked in. Baker with a thirst kick to Serena Deeb's head. Athena with a blind side on Baker and lifts her up. Serena Deeb across body, but Athena catches her now. Catches her. Power both women down. Wow. Athena has a slingshot powerbomb knee buster on Storm. 1-2 no. Tornado DT from Storm onto Athena. Baker catches her with a perfect, but Storm counters into one of her own. 1-2-3. The winner is still your interim AEW Women's Champion, Tony Storm. Alright, after the bell, Baker attacks Storm as Baker is blooded, but here comes Jamie Hayter. She looks at Britt, but they both attack Storm. Both women stumping her out as Serena D takes out Athena. Baker with a stump onto Athena, just spiking her into the mat. Britt goes for the lockjaw, but but music hits. As you guys see the thumbnail on my community section, clear state, you see the thumbnail. And I did not expect this one coming. Me and Showstopper TV did not expect this one coming. We didn't saw this one coming. But me and Showstopper TV tweeted this out. You know what I'm saying? Paige is all elite. It's Paige, holy, you know what? She's going by Saraya, giving her a name, but holy smokes, they immediately exits the ring as in this place has come young glue. This is absolutely bonkers. Saraya looks amazing, and it looks like she's going to be active wrestler. I'm just gonna say this right now. Tony Khan is going to put the interim AEW Women's Championship on Paige, and the AEW Women's Division is in trouble, and that's all I gotta say. It's over for the AEW Women's Division, and that's all I gotta say from there. I just gotta put that out there. Hype video for Sting and Darby Allin versus House of Black on Rampage, and the commentators run down the card for Friday. Commercial break. So we get an AEW World Heavyweight Championship match. Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley. And I must say, this was a good main event. Good main event. Wild things you make my heart sing. Crowd gives Moxley a fantastic ovation as he makes his way out from the back, and he looks absolutely fired up. William Regal has joined commentary now and should be delighted to listen to for this affair. Moxley points to the crowd, basically saying, "Look at this. This is what we live for." Regal heaps praise about what the title means to not only to the BCC but to AEW as a whole. Brian Danielson out next, and as expected, gets a very grand ovation from the authors crowd. Brian Danielson looks just as focused and soaks in the crowd. Justin Roberts does the main event in ring introduction. Both men meet in the middle for a stare down as they show MJF in the press box with the chip. Both feeling each other out, and Brian with chops and a side headlock on Moxley, and now Moxley with chops, but Brian Danielson with a takedown. Brian Danielson traps Mox's legs and tries to cross face, but Mox gets out and chops him into the corner. Both men with big chops to the chest now, and Brian gets Mox in the corner and his kicks and a running kick into the corner and then slaps Mox. Mox is pissed. A flurry from Moxley in the corner, but Brian Danielson responds with another running drop kick and a dangerous palm strike. More chops and kicks from Brian. Mox screams through it, but Brian backs with a kitchen sink knee. Now Danielson with kicks to the spine of Moxley. Moxley flips him off in the corner and dodges a kick. Moxley would boot to the back of Brian Danielson, stomping him in the guts. Blood body slam by Moxley, then a penalty penalty kick both men up and go back and forth in the corner with a series of chops. Brian Danielson with an advantage drop kick. Moxley to the outside and hits a diving knee. Moxley hits a where is that? Hits a diving knee. Where is that? I just had it right. Hits him with the diving knee. Moxley is back in the ring with Brian Danielson up top. He hits a shotgun drop kick. Moxley rolls out, but Brian Danielson then target the arm of Moxley, but he reverses it into a sleeper. He drives Brian to the apron, but Brian gets around him and hits a nasty German on the apron as we go to commercial. We come back from the break, and Brian Danielson is in control, targeting the left arm of Moxley, driving the knee into it, just wearing him down. Brian with a headbutt to his arm. Moxley responds with some shots, but Brian hits the bazooka coup bruise Sarkuni. Only a 2 count. Brian to the top rope, but Mox catches him with a powerbomb into a single leg. He transitions into an ankle lock, but to Brian. Now then, he just tosses him with a release leg capture suplex. Both men struggle to their feet, but Mox gets there first and hits a big lariat. Both men lock up both men on top, and Mox just breaking the back of Brian Danielson's headbutts now from Moxley. But but Brian Danielson reverses a superplex and catches Mox. Danielson with a huge suplex on Moxley, but he comes up holding his ankle. Brian Danielson gets a 2 count, but Moxley attempts to go for the bell lock. Brian fights out of it, and both men just rain down shots on each other. Both men shows off some crazy leg and neck strength with a weird pretzel thing, but Brian Danielson gets out and gets the cattle mutilation. And Moxley rolls out, but Brian with the hammer and elbow to Moxley. Brian with a huge kick to the side of Moxley, and Moxley responds with a big lariat. Another running knee by Brian. 1-2, no kick out. Moxley welcomes Brian to Moxley welcoming Brian to keep kicking him, and Brian obliged. He blocks the last one, but Brian enters knee then. Here's a huge stump. Death Rider 1-2 no. Brian kicks out. Both men lock hands and firing off elbow strikes. Brian Danielson gets the wrist and hits the stump. Moxley attacks the leg, but Brian Danielson keeps stumping him out. Triangle choke by Brian Danielson. Moxley rolls through, but Lee Bell lock. Moxley rolls through and barely gets to the ropes with his feet. Both men now out to the apron. Brian Danielson with a knee from the top to Moxley's arm. But Moxley responds with a Death Rider on the stage. 1-2 no. No way Brian Danielson kick out. Moxley with a near naked choke now on Brian Danielson, who tries to reverse out, but Moxley keeps it in. He has him grapevine now, and Brian Danielson is fading. Brian Danielson is out. Moxley wins. The winner and your new AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley. This was a good main event. William Regal comes down to the ring to celebrate as we see a shot from MJF looking on as Moxley celebrates and we go off the air. Now I must say, AEW Dynamite Grand Slam was a good show. I give it a 9 out of 10. But when I saw Paige, I did not expect this one coming. I didn't even see this one coming. But Tony Khan is going to put the AEW Interim Women's Championship around Paige. But Tony Khan, you better not mess up. You better not mess this up, man. You better not mess this up. And that's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my AEW Grand Slam review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what your thoughts on AEW Grand Slam. Because my favorite part was Paige making her AEW Grand Slam debut. And Paige looked good. That's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, make sure you guys watch this full video all the way through before you connect with me the right way. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that red button, turn on notifications when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And I'm going to premiere my AEW Grand Slam review and highlights around 3 o'clock at night a.m. That's all I got to say from here. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. This your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive and stay blessed. Kept your crew, kept your kings. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.